Hello lovely viewers, welcome to my channel. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Jonathan Scott shares major family update, and fans are freaking out. Jonathan Scott and Zooey Deschanel are growing their family. The couple welcomed not one but 3 cats into their Los Angeles home, and the celebrity IOU star introduced each of the new members in a video on his Instagram. Naturally, fans and cat lovers alike flooded the comment section with their excitement over the news. Scott started the video by revealing he's never been that into cats. "It might be happening," the home renovation expert admitted. "I might be becoming a cat guy." He went on to give each cat their shining, on-camera moment, stating their name and a little tidbit about their personality. "There's Poppy, the precarious one. Pickle, the cute and cautious one. And Dove, the queen, and she knows it," he explained. In the video, each cat dons a little flower attached to its collar for cuteness overload. Fans were quick to welcome Scott to the cat world and to point out the feline adorableness. One person wrote, "Congrats on the new family members. Looking forward to seeing more posts of your new babies." Since the cats look similar, many wanted to know if they are related. "Such a sweet trio. Are they litter mates? They're all so beautiful," another commented. Others shared their experiences of unexpectedly becoming cat people too. One person wrote, "It happens, one day you just meet the right cat and you're hooked. Can't imagine life without them. I spent my life thinking I wasn't a cat person until the cat distribution center dropped a pair of siblings in my backyard," another person shared. "Told myself I was gonna get them healthy and find them homes. It was me. I'm their home, I'm a cat person. It's like I found my destiny." A fellow dog lover revealed, "Me too. Always had German Shepherds. After losing my 2 in the last couple years, I took in 2 cats from the neighborhood. They are completely indoor cats now, and though I resisted it, protecting my heart, I've now fallen in love with them." Other fans are eager to see the home changes Scott and Deschanel make for the cats. One person wrote, "Let them pick out their own carpeting for the cat tree. We're hoping to see a luxe custom catio in their future. Until we get updates, we'll settle for watching Scott's cat video introduction on loop." Celebrity IOU star Jonathan Scott left stunned by comedian Sarah Silverman's strange foot fetish admission during renovation meeting. HGTV's hit series Celebrity IOU is traditionally known for its charming and wholesome star-studded renovation content. But in the latest episode of the show, comedian Sarah Silverman decided to spice things up a bit by turning an innocent conversation about cabinets into something far more risque. Silverman, 54, was the latest A-lister to join Property brothers Drew and Jonathan Scott on their fun-filled show, which sees celebrities surprising their loved ones with home renovations. The former Saturday Night Live mainstay chose to overhaul her manager Amy's kitchen with the help of the design experts. However, they quickly learned that working with Silverman would be unlike any other experience they've had on the show thus far. Jonathan initially met up with Silverman to discuss the finishes she wanted to include in the final kitchen design, explaining the merits of slab-style cabinets, a reference that appeared to leave the starlet somewhat confused. "I used to date a foot guy," she responds, seemingly out of the blue, leaving Jonathan stunned into silence. "What does that mean?" he asks, after recovering his composure. "What, was he a podiatrist?" No, he just likes to see the feet," Silverman says, before explaining how her former partner relates to kitchen cabinets. "And that's what he called them. Let me see those slabs." Despite his initial shock over the admission, Jonathan quickly recovers and presses Silverman for more details, asking her, "So you're having a flashback. Was that a good experience for you, or was it a strange experience for you?" "It was strange and wonderful," Silverman says with a smile. Apparently intrigued, Jonathan then goes one step further, suggesting to Silverman that she remove her shoe by asking, "Should we take a look?" "I mean, it's really nothing special," she jokes, while gamely taking off her shoe and sock. "Now I'm embarrassed. What if I have like schmutz in between?" Soon, both Jonathan and Silverman have their feet up on the design table, resting on their kitchen and flooring samples while comparing their respective body parts. Silverman looks into the camera, addressing her ex-partner. "You know who you are," she says playfully. Jonathan compliments Silverman's feet. "Yours are much better than my slabs." "No, you've got great slabs," the comedian responds. Jonathan asks for Silverman's shoe size. The celebrity IOU star laughs. "It's strange, it grows to a 10. "That's really weird, I've never heard of that," he says before admitting, "All right, this got weird." It's an odd moment between the two. But after Jonathan and Silverman put their shoes back on, the design meeting and renovation go as planned. The team gives Amy's kitchen a beautiful upgrade with terrazzo countertops, upgraded appliances, a new wine fridge, herringbone floors, and of course, slab-style cabinets. Thankfully, it seems the brothers took Silverman's potty mouth in stride, even poking fun at her flagrant use of bad language in a video shared to their Instagram account, in which they mocked her for cursing so frequently. In the clip, Silverman is seen exclaiming that the original version of the kitchen looks like, as the siblings frantically try and cover her mouth before she can complete her sentence. "Let's keep it G-rated," Sarah Silverman, the duo wrote in the caption. However, Silverman's sassy attitude earned high praise from viewers, many of whom were quick to express how much they loved her appearance on the show. "Absolutely loved this episode," one person commented on their Instagram post. "You guys are so funny and did a great job on this renovation." Who was HGTV's Jonathan Scott with before Zooey Deschanel? Inside his relationship history. It was in August of 2023 that Property Brothers host Jonathan Scott popped the question to new girl star Zooey Deschanel after about 4 years of dating. But while Scott has certainly proven his commitment to Deschanel, he's also taken his sweet time with the wedding planning, which has humorously put him at odds with twin brother and HGTV co-star Drew Scott. However, not only have Scott and Deschanel made it clear that they're more than happy to bask in post-engagement bliss for a while, but it seems that Scott's previous relationships have taught him the virtue of taking things slow and steady when it comes to marriage. Scott was married once before he linked up with Deschanel. His first marriage was to Kelsey Uli, who worked as an airline crew scheduler. Scott says he moved in with Uli in 2007, and that the two exchanged vows only a very brief time later. There was sort of a rush going into it. She wanted to get married on 7/7/07, so it wasn't something that naturally happened, he told People a decade after the fact. Scott and Uli ultimately called it quits in 2009, though the HGTV personality believes it was for the best. "You can have two good people who are just not good for each other," Scott said, adding, "I'm glad that we found that out early. You know, we didn't have kids or anything, and it really helped me understand what I wanted in a relationship." Jonathan Scott never tied the knot with Jacinta Kuznetsov. After his divorce from Kelsey Uli, Jonathan Scott entered a relationship with Jacinta Kuznetsov. The two first crossed paths at a charity event in 2015 and began dating sometime after. In a 2017 interview with People, Scott revealed that he and Kuznetsov were planning on starting a family together. "We definitely want to get married and have kids, but we're just finding joy in our relationship and still learning about each other as well," he said at the time. Evidently, though, they learned that they weren't quite right for each other. Scott announced that he and Kuznetsov had broken up in a 2018 Instagram post via E! News, writing, "Sometimes life takes you on unexpected paths, and those paths aren't always in the same direction." He added that the split was entirely amicable, and there were no hard feelings between them. Of course, Scott's current love Zooey Deschanel is no stranger to marriage herself. The Elf star wed death cab for cute frontman Ben Gibbard in 2009, around the time Scott and Uli were calling it quits. Deschanel and Gibbard split in 2012, and she went on to marry producer Jacob Pekanik in 2015. That marriage ended in 2019, though Deschanel and Pekanik have remained friends, business associates, and co-parents to their children. Speaking to Today in 2022, Deschanel called Scott, whom she'd been dating for 3 years at that point, an amazing stepdad to her 2 kids.